Punxsutawney Phil is a goddamn gopher. You didn't know that?
The thing that was in Caddyshack, and that was little.
Nope.
Nerds. Raid.
We're getting ready for a light wintry mix up here in old North San Antonio.
North-South Texas.
North-South Texas.
There you go.
We had to put on the
Ruggers.
The old beanies.
I guess I should say hello, hello, hello.
I remember way back in the day where I had to get out and like my mom would make me snow blow the driveway before I went to school.
You said blow.
It was terrible. It was the worst experience ever.
You were perfect.
Punxsutawney Phil is a national treasure, but it's not him anymore. It's an imposter.
I think they're all Punxsutawney Phil. Even if they're Betty, they're Punxsutawney Phil.
What's happening?
Phil.
Hey.
Phil. Whatever the fuck it's
Alex, Jess, what's going on? So we've got our Steve here.
Oh my gosh. She's no longer missing.
MIA.
MIA.
MIJ.
MIJ.
Missing in Jessica. Wait a minute.
What?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Hey guys, thanks for joining us tonight.
I miss Texans freaking out. We don't freak out about the weather, but everybody around us is. Like, our office is closed tomorrow already.
Yeah.
All the schools are canceled. All the schools are canceled.
Yep.
I was just got done telling Greg, I said, my gym is probably going to be closed. She'll probably cancel boot camp.
Won't. Because we have a badass gym. What do you say? So Ruben said, when I was little, I actually went to school in and around town, and they kept the groundhog in the library during the off season. That's because you didn't believe it was a groundhog.
You said gopher, bitch.
Oh,
you said gopher, not groundhog. Yeah, well, you were wrong. That's why I was like, it's not a gopher. It's not a gopher. It's not a gopher. It's a groundhog.
It's a groundhog.
I was like, gopher's the thing in Caddyshack.
Dude, Reed, you get snow in maybe not in South Florida, North Florida. That's when the orange juice gets expensive.
Yes.
I don't even drink orange juice.
Rarely.
You know when we're going to drink orange juice?
If I'm having mimosas, I drink orange juice.
Mimosas, you know we're going to do mimosas?
Yeah.
2 weekends from now, Nooner Nation and the bar is open. So Bill and Beth and I are going to do a crossover show in Austin. Live from, we're going to do a live show, and then we're going to do
from New York City.
Pre-recorded show, and we're going to have mimosas on Sunday right before we go out and get fucking
tanked,
absolutely tankered on the 8%.
Did you, speaking of that weekend, do the tit for tat conversation about dog watching?
Oh, I have not. Anyway, we'll talk
on
about
that because.
So thank you guys for joining us at the bar is open. I'm Greg, and that is
Beth.
Betha. She had a Diet Coke earlier.
So
fucked her all up.
There was a guy in my middle school that had a lisp, and I was Beth. How did he say it? Beth. I was Beth.
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 From now on, you're known as Beth.
Beth.
Beth on the show. My name is Greg, and that is Beth.
Beth.
Awesome. So we're going to have a little light wintry mix is kind of how we kicked it off. And I love saying that because it reminds me of lightly fried fish fillets. But a video came out like a long time ago, and it just kind of reminds me. It doesn't matter. It's a thing. And basically, I think we made a serious miscalculation in moving from Phoenix to San Antonio.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Yes.
For those of you that don't know Spanish, it's not like this in Phoenix.
No, it's not.
I have a dog hair in my eyelash.
But it's also,
dude, come
one season.
on.
One season the whole year through. So kind of having some.
It was awesome.
Change.
I jumped in my pool in my backyard in
February, end of February. Yeah. I mean, if you had a pool, you could do that here too, but we don't have a pool.
No, because it'd be fucking frozen over.
Although we missed it again this year. They do the polar dive at the
pool. We'll go BEFF.
BEFF. Beth.
Beth. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Well, they do the polar plunge.
Here.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
We didn't do it.
Oh, because it was too cold?
No, I think they do it at the beginning of the year. I think they do it at the beginning of the year. But
and it wasn't cold enough? Or what?
I'm just saying we missed it because it was at the beginning of the year, not because it was hot or cold or anything. We just missed it.
Humble brag for Greg. Yes, we had a pool. Everybody in Phoenix has a pool.
Yeah.
So it's not the humble brag.
It's not.
The humble brag is jumping in the goddamn pool. And I did it a month earlier.
Because you did it. Yeah, you did it in April, then you did it in March, and then you did it in February.
Yep.
Last year.
Yep. That was awesome. Be like, drop drawers, jump from one side to the other, get out, and be like, hold the towel.
Yeah.
Grab the towel. I'm jumping in.
He would come out the other end and been like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Funny.
It was
I have
awesome.
a video of them. Pretty sure I have videos of them.
Like you said, the office called. I got the message.
You got the message.
Called.
Oh, they called?
Yeah, they called me to tell, or I'm sure they called your phone too.
No, I'm a work at home employee.
Oh, that's why you're not special. I'm kind of half special.
No, you're full special.
It's arguable. There was shrinkage for shit, sure. So today, this is kind of today in history. So we're going to go over a little bit of history of Groundhog Day. But that motherfucker.
So you're doing today in history early.
Yeah, we're going to do it now or in a couple minutes. But ultimately, he fucked. It's not even the real Punxsutawney Phil because he died yesterday. Conspiracy theory.
Oh, shut up.
Did he die or not? I found an article that said the OG that he may not have died.
He might have retired.
So I got to get that.
He wants to retire peacefully, so they're just telling people he died.
He's a fucking groundhog, man. All right. No, Punxsutawney Phil did not die the day before Groundhog Day, says this fucking news.
He Epstein himself,
site.
that's what Craig said.
Yep. Or did he do a little autoerotic asphyxiation?
So the one that died was in New Jersey, is what Ruben said.
Oh. All right. So, his New Jersey counterpart, Milltown Mel,
so
did recently cross the
spreading false news.
You know what? I'm still going with it's a fucking imposter.
Everybody else knew it was.
Everybody else gets fucked because you get 6 weeks of
winter.
winter.
Okay, so we did find that the Farmer's Almanac did say it was going to be a longer and colder winter.
Farmer's Almanac is basically the same thing as having Punxsutawney Phil read the weather.
Yeah, but they haven't been wrong so far.
They're always wrong.
Oh, okay.
They're absolutely.
I don't think they're wrong because we are having a freeze early February. It's going to last for 3 days.
I could have probably told you it's going to freeze in February. It's Texas. Somewhere in Texas.
Don't be so
it's like being a oh, let me see your hand, a palm reader. Let me see your hand. Are you going to get married or divorced sometime in your life? Right? You may or may not have kids. You may or may not get a job.
They don't say it like that.
I think they do, actually.
They don't say may or may not.
No, they actually do. I've got this fucking hat. It's been in a bag for the past year and a half, and I think I've got an Ian cat hair stuck to my head.
Well, and no, closer to 2 years because we haven't been skiing in almost 2 years.
They borrowed all our shit.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So he's not dead, evidently, but you know what?
Yeah, Ruben says he's getting anti-Punxsutawney sentiment from you.
Yeah. I hate that motherfucker.
Because Greg's a bitch.
I want to live in the warmest climate that I can physically possibly make it through with air conditioning.
Well,
right?
Hence the reason why we're not going skiing this year. We turned in
the knee broke
points,
and then
so we can go somewhere warm.
The knee kind of broke, and then I was like, yeah, we're going somewhere warm. So it's totally fucking an excuse. So Groundhog Day. So you're gonna get a little lesson, a little history, because I don't know where the fuck it comes from. Since 1887, Groundhog Day has been the beloved American celebration in which seasonal weather predictions are left in the hands of a fucking groundhog.
It doesn't say fucking.
Nope. Superstitious observance began in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. I think you nailed Pennsylvania earlier. I think you said Pennsylvania, but I don't think you believed in yourself enough.
Punxsutawney Phil
let me question.
Said the man who said it was a gopher.
Don't they kind of look the same?
No, gophers are small.
Oh, I'm missing out on my groundhog. Don't drive angry.
It's itchy.
Take it off.
No, it's okay. My hair's a hot mess under this now. Can take it off.
Don't drive angry.
What's that about?
That's that's Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Don't drive angry. And then this is Imposter Phil.
To Kuwait, where it's like 100 plus.
That's
No, thank you. That was Phoenix. That was Phoenix.
I could do it. It wouldn't bother me. I swear to God.
I mean,
it wouldn't bother me.
If I had a pool, it wouldn't bother me.
That's what I'm saying. And air conditioning. And everybody's there. I mean, well, sorry, guys in the military. Everybody else has air conditioning.
Do they, though?
Well, the people that matter.
Gregory, you're just, what's the word I'm looking for? Obnoxious? No, but that fits too.
It's been a long fucking week, man.
It really has. We were just talking about that.
Holy shit. My brain is drained.
I'm tired.
This week has kicked my ass.
It's been
so the
exhausting.
superstitious observance, I already said that. Let's go. Each year, February 2nd, thousands of spectators travel to the small town and gather at Gobbler's Knob.
I got it. Never mind.
What was, okay, so what the fuck? I need to find out the history on, like, who named a town Gobbler's Knob?
Somebody who thought it'd be funny?
Just think about that.
Somebody will probably tell you who. Lloyd said he's trying to actively work on creating Drinking Bros in Puerto Rico. That I love.
I think there was one. There was one originally. I remember there was like one dude attached to it.
Ooh, Craig, why do you have a long extended weekend? Ooh.
If Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow at daybreak and runs away, tradition dictates that he's predicted that there will be 6 more weeks of winter.
Yes.
If there's no shadow, he's predicted that spring will arrive early.
Spring will spring soon.
Because that, you know why? Because groundhogs, they hibernate. They're hibernating animals. They're not supposed to be dragged out of a fucking kennel.
That's what I said to you when you said they hibernate. I was like, what do they do to this one? Do they make him stay up all winter? He's probably fucking exhausted.
He's at the library fucking reading books or something. I don't know. So just keep in mind, one of the bigger things is I didn't know this shit started in 1887. Like, who's the dumbass who was like, I'm going to make it start?
This is probably a mistake because it's going to make my lemonade taste ferocious.
Oh, she's your Crystal Light. So
Crystal Light.
Hey, lessons learned.
Let's see.
I didn't know there was multiple Punxsutawney Phils, but I still think it's not the OG one because that was in 1887.
Well, I think they're all the OG one once they become Punxsutawney Phil.
Extremely old, right? So, what we got going on out here? Oh, there it is. I see it. I see the little thingy hanging off my.
You've got to learn just to ignore it.
I got it. So 2 weeks or 6 weeks more of winter for you heathens up there.
At some point, maybe you'll actually get fucking firewood, so I can have fire.
I'll be at jiu-jitsu tomorrow night. We'll be good.
You're gonna take my car. I'm gonna take your truck. I'm gonna get some fucking firewood from somewhere because you're too much of a bitch to get it.
I got shit to do.
Oh, my knees hurt. Oh, I'm busy.
Yeah, life.
Drinking beer.
And
go get some.
What are you doing with that Hershey nipple?
I'm sucking on it.
Nice. So tell us about the lunar year, Castro. What is a lunar year? I mean, I thought a lunar year is just like 1 year around the sun anyway.
Lunar New Year.
Oh, Lunar New Year. Oh, that's in the notes. Yep.
Let me do this real quick. Hold on. So, a Lunar New Year.
So, Ruben said it's the traditional act of gobbling knobs. That makes sense.
And Nico said you better get wood for me, and I like that.
Get Roman.
He's probably using it in both senses, and I'm okay with it.
We're good, dude.
Okay, so
I got it all.
The Lunar New Year.
We put a fucking heating blanket on our bed.
We did because it's gonna be 29. 29 today and 24 tomorrow night. So I'm pretty sure they're probably going to cancel late starts on Friday for schools and works too, because if it's that cold, it's gonna and it's been raining.
The internet will go down.
Oh, let's hope so. Because
then an ice storm.
Because then we get a day off too.
That's what I was thinking.
We get a
because we never
sleet day.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
But you could pull I'm having internet connection problems, connectivity issues, so I might be spotty.
You know, you're like, yeah.
They know I don't do that.
Oh.
However, when I do have internet connection issues, it fixes it if you just turn off your camera. Simple fix.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
Because it takes a lot more of the internet, I guess. I don't know. It's one of the Zoom things that tells you that to do that.
Anyhow.
So what is the Lunar New Year? It is
I haven't worn a beanie in a while. It's making my head itch.
My forehead. I'm having to ignore it. It's America. I should have probably read this a little bit better.
Or read it
at all. So it is that the Lunar New Year is happening from the 31st. So God damn it. It's got a whole bunch to do with the moon cycle. I think I accidentally clicked on because I did read through one. I'm like, oh, that's
so
simple.
It has to do with women's cycles.
Not women's cycles.
Isn't Luna?
So it's a Asian culture historically that follows the lunar instead of the solar calendar. So the Lunar New Year falls on a different day on the Gregorian calendar.
It's named
every
after
year.
me. Yep.
That explains that's why it's so fucked up. In 2022, Lunar New Year's Eve fell on Monday the 31st, and the New Year began yesterday on February 1st.
Okay.
So they do have celebrations, and the celebrations can go on till February 15th, but only the first 6 days are considered a public holiday. So a
public holiday, like for where?
For a lot of Asian cultures. So
okay.
I mean, is it like can you call
like
into
little
work and be like,
Chinatown?
you've got a my heritage says it's a 6-day holiday. I need you to give it to me.
Perhaps.
Japan, China.
I had a great uncle Billy who was Chinese, and would give us like money in these little red envelopes. It was crazy.
That's funny.
That's as close as we've got to
so
Asian people in my family.
The Chinese calendar is on a 12-year cycle, with each year linked to a different animal: a rat, an ox, a tiger, a rabbit, a dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig.
Oh, that's when you go to Chinese food and you look for your fucking
it
year.
Tells you what year.
I've never put 2 and 2 together on that.
You're pretty.
You did? Like you knew to be like, oh, this is the lunar calendar.
That's your sign. If you put your birth date, that's your sign.
I think I'm a dragon.
I think
I'm a dragon.
I don't know what I am.
My dad was a rat.
Either a monkey or a pig. Either a monkey or a pig.
Probably a monkey.
So last year was the year of the tiger. And this year,
the dragon. I thought so, Ruben. Nice.
Oh, he's got such a deep voice.
With that voice.
This year it is. Come on.
Shamo.
No, it says Google Doodle welcomes year of Tiger 2022. I thought it just said last year.
Tiger. I thought
was Tiger. Anyways, so it's just happy Lunar New Year to all you guys.
That's the gayest shit I've ever heard. Like, happy Lunar New Year. You really need some bracelets and stuff, though, and like a couple of pendants.
For what?
To say happy Lunar New Year.
Are you talking like Asian necklaces?
No, I'm just talking hippie shit.
Beads. Oh,
like some.
It's not hippie shit, babe. It's Asian culture.
Oh,
yeah, it's not hippie bullshit.
Kind of sounds like it.
It's Asian culture.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
So in the Chinese culture, the tiger is the symbol of bravery, wisdom, and strength. But interestingly, the tiger is not mentioned in the Bible. While the lion, a Western astrological sign, is absent from the Chinese zodiac. Well, okay.
Nobody cares about that. Cheers, everybody. We haven't done a cheers yet. We love the story, honey.
I don't care if you liked it.
Thank
I liked
you
it, and that's all that matters.
Sharing. This is just like, this might as well be like NPR.
Dun, dun, dun. The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Right? Absolutely. Beth's got another interesting one here.
I do.
Florida's raining iguanas.
So I thought it was funny.
It's raining iguanas.
I did talk about this last year because this is the time of year that it happens.
It rains iguanas. What the fuck are you talking about? So I asked you earlier and I was like, all right, so like, did they get picked up in a typhoon or something or whatever? Like, whatever.
So in Florida, when climates begin to go 40, from 40 to 50, they're okay. But when they start hitting 40 and below, they basically go into like a freeze
they fall
coma.
out of trees and shit?
And they fall out of trees and shit. And I thought it was funny because they do a falling iguana warning.
Okay.
Which I think is kind of funny. But then let me find the video because the video, it shouldn't laugh because these poor iguanas, they're like,
they don't care.
Just on they fall out of the tree. Like one guy was like, ugh, you know, and
It's
another
frozen.
another
It's
guy
not frozen. He's just cold.
He's
'Cause they're cold.
they're
blooded
cold
animals.
stunned basically is what it
Yeah.
is. I didn't know that they're a big problem in Florida.
Dude, I saw it was Jack did one on, I think it was in Florida. He did a video and he was like, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. No. It was Charlie Classic. It was like, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes, stoned out of my mind or whatever. And he goes, is this thing real? And it's an iguana sitting on somebody's hood.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they're real. But
Gigi, what's happening? Safe travels.
So they don't typically, unless they fall from too high, they don't hurt themselves, and they'll be there.
It's kind of like a squirrel, just
they'll be there until their body temperature rises up again, which usually starts to happen. They said like
do you have
10 or
video
11.
of these things falling out of trees?
Not falling out of trees, but like.
How come they don't have videos of them falling?
There
out of
was
trees?
one
It's the
video,
best
but it was
part.
just, it kept re-looping and it was like 3 seconds long, and I was like, that's boring. Here, let me start this one. Hold
We
on.
need to find one of those videos where they just fall out of
Okay.
trees.
Turn it on. There's no sound, but you guys will get the
You plugged
idea.
in?
So there's, oh yeah.
In the back one? You sure?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
What does that look like?
I don't know, but it's not on there.
Is it plugged in the back one?
I don't know.
What do you mean you
Plug
don't
it
know?
in the other one.
That's what she said.
Put it in the hole.
In the other hole. You told me to do it in the back one.
I don't know. It's not going to work, is it? Motherfuck. Oh, there we go.
That's
Put it in the front hole, honey. Put it in your front hole.
okay, never mind. I was gonna be crude, but it's okay. All right, so
That's the whole intention of me saying that comment. You be you, honey.
okay, so this is like several of them, they fall face down.
There's like, fuck.
And their eyes are all open. That's kind of the creepy thing too. That
That'd be kind of fucked up, right? That's
What's it
like
doing?
that's
Is it-
like having that's like being put on like
why did it quit playing?
some crazy drugs or something like that. And you just can't move, and you're like, they
It's
can do
just
everything.
fucking up.
You know where you see like dentists that have those fucking, we get it, where you have the dentists
But there were some.
and
They
they put
were way
you
funnier.
under, but you can like actually see everything or feel everything.
One of them had their like
Terrible.
arms up.
Could you imagine
So,
going through surgery
Media
where
could
you
not
can
be
feel
played.
everything?
No shit,
Sorry.
Sherlock. Yeah, it's not working. Anyways, so for those of you guys in Florida, if it gets below 40 degrees, keep your eyes open for falling iguanas.
What's up, JJ?
They
Or
need
JJ.
signs like that by those trees that says beware falling iguanas,
I bet you they have
40
some.
degrees or lower. But this is what the here, let me show you what the warning looks like.
All right.
Turn it on.
Falling iguanas this morning. You just get like a text alert.
Mhm.
You're like, hey, everybody.
Beware the falling iguanas. They may fall from trees, but they are not dead.
So don't try and rescue them is basically what they're saying.
Well, like they showed videos. It was on one of mine, but on the news when I watched, one guy had it, like he had it and he was holding, and he had it in front of one of those heater
Yeah.
thingies, trying to warm it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And another guy was, I guess, the city employs him, and he's got his own business where
He just warms up
he,
iguanas.
I guess he captures iguanas when they're too densely populated in certain areas. But on this instance, he in over an
Makes
hour and a
boots
half.
out of them.
And over an hour and a half, he had over 100 iguanas. And so they showed the back of his truck, and he's got them in little cages, and there's like 3 to a cage, and they're all just laying there. Like some of them are starting to move a little bit, but I was like, dude, wonder if it feels like a hangover.
This is,
when they
where
wake up.
is this in Florida?
Florida.
God damn.
So this was in Miami, Broward,
Miami, Broward.
Palm Beach, and interior Gulf Coast areas.
Nice. We're going to Florida.
And
I
I
need to
think
get the hell out of here. It's too goddamn cold.
So poor iguanas. I don't like reptiles. They freak me out. But
Yeah,
poor
remember we
iguanas.
went down to Puerto Rico
I
and
didn't.
we were at
mean, I like them.
Castle San
I saw them, and I'll look
Cristobal
at
or
them from
whatever.
about 10
They
feet,
were
but
big.
I
Those
won't
bitches
go
were
near
big.
them.
So how about this? Okay, so you know how we're starting to invest in Bitcoin. We've been
Yes.
doing it. We've been dabbling. We're
Right.
careful with it. Just kind of play a little bit in there. We
I
don't
got to
put a
see what
lot.
Gigi was talking about. 'Cause she's talking about lasering.
But Bitcoin for lap dances.
What?
Bitcoin for lap dances. Have you ever heard of the strip club Crazy Horse? I've been there once.
Where was it, in Phoenix?
No,
Oh.
it's in Vegas.
Oh.
Here's the latest offering in Vegas and a sign that things to come. One of the most famous strip clubs, and it's gigantic. From what I remember, I think I was like, 20,
Just old enough.
like 23, 4, maybe, I'm guessing. They're accepting crypto for lap dances, which I think is a great idea.
Interesting.
Right? So the good folks over at the Crazy Horse 3 tell TMZ, this is a TMZ story, customers can now pay for their dances with Bitcoin, and they're one of the only strip clubs in the country where you can use digital currency for adult entertainment. Why do you think you would do that?
I was reading. Sorry, what? Why would he use Bitcoin to pay for adult entertainment?
Yeah, well, why would you do that?
Maybe he doesn't have to pay taxes that way. I don't know.
Taxes?
I don't know.
No.
Well, there's no taxes on
why
lap
would
dances.
a person go and use Bitcoin at
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
so that you can't be traced where you're going? Holy shit, you need to get in game, honey.
Okay,
I know you're
good
having a hard
gravy.
time tonight.
If you're that worried about being traced, maybe you shouldn't be going to a strip club. I'm just saying.
Your wife
Was he married?
doesn't
Probably
need to
married.
know, right? I'm
Probably
not saying
married.
it's that person. It's just saying that's one of the things they're touting.
Mm.
So Crazy Horse 3 says the Bitcoin option will allow folks to get lap dances and tip entertainers with no paper trail at all, which of course makes it totally COVID safe because there's no paper, which is the dumbest statement
Well,
I've
I was
ever
thinking
just read
about
in
that.
my
I was
entire
cracking
life.
up because everywhere we went for Tom Segura, they were like, credit only, please. And I was like,
Totally
so,
COVID safe lap dance.
no, but I don't understand how cash is credit's more safe than cash, because with credit, I have to touch that nasty ass keyboard.
Just think about that. You're getting a lap dance.
Yeah, I don't.
Girl purrs in your ear like you like.
She like smelled like peaches. She smelled like peaches.
Smells like peaches.
Mhm.
I think her name was fucking Peaches.
Probably why she smelled like peaches.
NBO.
First time anybody ever purred in my ear, and I was like, "Hello."
Like, can we come back tomorrow, honey? I'm like, no, this is like a one.
That was a one and done, and
I'm.
I'm okay with that.
And that literally was the last time.
So
But then you
because
just go
it's
like, bing.
but it's COVID safe. Is that what
can't
they're
be.
saying?
It physically can't be if you got a chick.
Unless she's wearing a mask while she provides you a
those
lap
work
dance.
so well. We've had those conversations.
So
She's got a hazmat suit. She's just lap dancing you, but it's a clear see-through.
it's see through, so she can
hazmat
still.
suit.
That's so funny. It's
That-
funny because
that's what it is.
a friend of mine, I was in a text group, and a friend of mine was like, "See, this is why people should wear masks." I was like, "Sweetheart, you're lucky I love you and keeping my mouth shut," because I about almost educated her, and I was like, "No, this is a really long time friend. You're just gonna let her speak her mind and let her be. Let her
Let
be."
it be. So here's how it works.
It's-
Guests can scan a QR code for an instant Bitcoin payment transaction through their crypto wallet, trading Bitcoin for dance dollars, which are now valid towards lap dances and tips. The Gentlemen's Club started accepting Bitcoin for VIP bottle purchase packages back in 2020, but a high customer demand moved them towards cryptocurrency for cryptocurrency buying power. Sorry,
Interesting.
something popped up.
They are trying to make it so you can literally buy just about anything with Bitcoin.
And it's going to go towards, I don't want to call it that. Strip clubs aren't nefarious.
So
by
how
any
does
means,
that
but
work?
it's just
So
like
you
something
can
where
buy
you
a
try-
portion of a Bitcoin, so you can spend a portion of a Bitcoin.
So
then
like I have $500 in Bitcoin.
Right.
That's a 0.0001
one.
of a Bitcoin. I don't think that's, what's up, Sarah? I don't think that's that's
Hi, Sarah.
whatever that is, right?
Mhm.
And then I could say, yeah, I want to put $100 of my Bitcoin
Into a lap dance.
into that, and I go to $400.
How does she get tipped?
I don't know. There's got to be a way,
Because you tip
It
them,
doesn't-
right? Like you pay for the lap dance, but you also tip them,
especially if they're good.
and that's all relative.
Talking champagne room shit.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you're like
I mean,
20's 20.
Vegas probably has really hot strippers. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think this place does.
I'm gonna
I
say not
remember
too
this
many
place,
places
but I
have
vaguely
excellent.
remember
They
this
may have
place.
one or two hot strippers, and then everybody else is just okay.
When is sex too loud?
Depends on if you have people in your house. Otherwise, never.
What if you live in an apartment complex or a high rise?
Turn up your radio and leave me alone while I get off.
So this couple,
Did they get in trouble?
angry neighbor demands
They're just jealous there ain't getting any.
Randy couple last time you heard
Dum
somebody
bum.
say, let's get Randy, was Austin fucking Powers,
Yes.
right? I mean, it's Austin Powers, basically. So, the man was left red-faced after finding a handwritten note on his Tinder date's
Do you
on
really
his
think?
Tinder date's doorstep.
Do you think he was really red faced? He probably was late. That's
So
right,
I think
man.
he was like,
I did that.
I don't think he was probably embarrassed. I think he was just probably like, but whatever. That's what they say. That urged the pair to be quiet or see a fucking therapist. After
Maybe the person who's just
that's the motherfucker.
because
I mean,
if you hear people,
what if you're really lonely?
but if you hear people having, you can you know what sex sounds like, right? Like you can tell when people are having sex. I mean, sometimes if you just listen, you can get kind of hot yourself.
Like turn on your
Yep.
go to the old Pornhub.
and leave the
you
volume down and
porn.
listen to the people next door.
He was at his Tinder date's place. So that means it was the female, and this is the dude
Right.
that came out and said this. So I'm putting 2 and 2 together here is what I'm doing. Is do you think eventually he swiped, I don't know which way to swipe, left or right or whatever?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or whatever. He swiped enough, he may find her. You wonder, and then she'd be like, fuck you, you're blocked, probably, right? Because you're a dickhead.
Right.
So a man was left red-faced. Yeah, anyway, so taking to Reddit, this is a Reddit story. The man shared a picture of the note, which urged him to stop fucking like animals.
Negative ghostwriter.
Yep.
I would have put like no real big on it and then taped it on my door
Like, yes.
so that whoever walks by can see that. No, I'm
It's like,
not.
will you date me? Like when you're like 9 years old. Will you be my
Will you
boyfriend?
be my boyfriend?
Will you be my girlfriend?
Yes or no?
No. Yeah. So the letter went on to say that this is not normal and urged the pair to seek professional help. The letter reads,
Sarah
I
said-
wonder if she's banging one out on a daily. though."
Sarah said, if you listen, they will come to UM.
Nice.
That was a good one.
So maybe that chick's just got a different Tinder date like every weekend.
So
Which
what?
is totally fine.
Who cares?
I'm just saying. And he's like, dude, I work Sunday mornings.
There's things called earplugs. I mean, I get it. I probably would get mad
Could you
if
imagine
played,
me with earplugs? I'd sleep till
if
fucking
they played
9
their
o'clock
music
at
too
night.
loud. I would get annoyed. But I don't know. I mean, it also depends on how long it's going for.
I'll
I
tell you a
guess
story after this.
if it's a marathon and they're going for like 4 hours, I probably would get pissed. If it's like once every couple hours,
Once every couple hours.
like they have sex, they fall asleep, they wake up, they
Who
have
the
sex, they
fuck
fall
has
asleep.
that stamina?
Mm.
Like, if it's a Friday night, okay. If it's a fucking Wednesday.
If it's
fuck
a
out.
Wednesday, I'm like, don't even think
Get the
about
fuck-
touching me.
especially if I'm dating. Get the fuck out.
Don't even think about touching
Go
me. I'm
home.
going to bed.
Give a fuck.
Maybe if that didn't happen when you were dating.
No.
Didn't
no.
happen
Not
when
when
you
I
were
was dating.
You didn't care what
that's
day of the-
dick moving.
You didn't
Well, when
care
you're dating,
what
you're
day
like,
of the
go
week.
to fucking sleep.
Didn't. No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
Stupid.
After a certain amount of time, you are. You're
You-
like, all right.
You're making this a house of lies.
Nope. The letter reads, please, for the love of Christ, and on behalf of everyone on the 26th and 27th floor, shut the fuck up.
Bill said Ruben said the guy should have done play-by-play commentary to see if you can make them laugh.
Sarah, you're
Doing
right.
the act.
After 40, it's like, give me pizza and wine and fuck
Yes.
off. No, I agree. Normally it's pizza, wine, and then the sexy time for us, and then sleepy time.
Yeah, but even sometimes I have to be like, done, Gregory.
Because we
Done.
Yeah. Well, no,
You're
yeah,
like, come on, one more time.
come on,
No,
baby.
done.
got that Roman in me.
3:00 in the morning. Done.
At 5 a.m.
Here's your phone.
So he goes on to say, at 5 a.m., I expect to be sound asleep, not listening to the sound of moaning and the most aggressive sex I've ever heard. This guy sounds like a complete bitch.
He's woke.
Well, I don't want to go woke, but he's at least a bitch. Right? What is that?
Wind.
Something hitting our house again. So some people said it would be mortifying to find a note.
Craig just
wouldn't
made fun of me.
I would be kind of like,
He said an
Yes.
attempted driving on PS4.
yes.
I didn't attempt. I drove. I just did it badly.
Yeah, we did a little live stream on just the cell phone. Trying
the
to
new
do
video
the
game that
Need
you got
for
me.
Speed that she hasn't
I
touched.
sucked.
She'll never. I got the game. I was like, something different for her.
Well, I'll play when you want to play, but I'm never going to play by myself.
She's very much the Lego.
I'm a platform player. Like I like to search
Lego
and find, fight big bosses.
and I can't stand the sounds It's like bring, 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 bring. And I'm like, oh my dear God.
The whole world's
I
not about
bought her
you.
9 of these games.
The whole world's not about you. No, the charter. You bought me the
Nope, I know 9 of those Lego games.
Oh, because they're fun as fuck.
You've
You don't
got
have to
every
think.
single one.
You just go. You get the Legos. You have some fights. You gain some points. You get some more characters. It opens up new skills. It's fun.
It's fun.
Ruben said I was too fast and too furious, but boom. Guys are funny.
She hasn't played. That was the first
I never
car
played
game.
before.
Sarah asked if you'd played Forza before. She's never. That was the first. I
Well,
just grabbed a Need for Speed.
And all you guys
game.
gave me, like, Ruben and Craig were like, don't steer, put your hands in your lap. And you're like, yes, quit steering, put your hands in your
Yeah,
lap.
quit
I'm like,
doing this shit,
well,
like turning your arms.
when you drive, you steer. So forgive me for
you just
like,
use your thumbs. Like tap, tap,
I
tap.
got better
tap, tap.
by the end.
You did better.
If I played more often, I'd probably get good.
We unlocked
but
a couple cars.
If I played more often, I'd probably get good. But no, I'd rather have pizza, wine, and fuck off.
Paul Walker School of Driving is what Ruben said.
Oh, boom, boom.
He wasn't
boom.
driving though. He was a passenger.
Well, is he talking about Fast and Furious though? That could be Paul Walker type of driving, and not
What
necessarily
was that song
the
at the end?
accident he had.
He's
Forza
driving off
Horizon.
into
Oh
the-
no, and I don't think she's saying Forza Horizon is probably a platform game. I'm gonna
No,
look it up right now.
do you play Forza Horizon? That's a game. Forza is another game. I've played that before. I have.
Apparently, I put Forza and it says Horizon 5.
You
There's
guys. I'm not repeating that one, motherfucker. All right, so next story. This one gets into
I know it is a driving game too.
So I'm kind of it is Forza. It's another cool game.
I really suck at
Redesign the
driving.
cars and stuff like that.
Do you remember when I was playing? What's the name of that one? Where he's trying to find the gold. You bought me like all 3 of them. You bought me the new one that was the one with the girls.
They got the new movie.
They're making
coming
a
out.
movie coming
Yeah,
out.
you said it just 5 fucking
Charter,
seconds.
but it was something else.
Yeah, whatever.
There was the one time that I had to drive a Jeep,
Oh, and I
and
had
it
to
took
finish
me
that.
the 3rd day. I was finally like, Greg, can you please come drive
She
this?
just drove in the
fucking-
same wall for fucking
Ever, like
for
3 days.
She drove it in the same
I kept
wall.
getting maybe a little further, and then I'd crash somewhere,
and then
I
you
couldn't
never figured
uncrash.
out that you couldn't.
No, so I was
go
like, can
that
you
way.
just get me past this?
It's kind of
part,
like
please?
bumping up the edge of like a map, a user map, where you just aren't allowed to go. It just doesn't let you. And doing that for 3 fucking days.
Well, because I know, like, for some reason, reversing is really hard for me on a remote, on a
She's
controller.
like, but our Jeep that we own could go over that.
I know. I was like, this is
And I was
bullshit.
like, no, it's a video game, guys. It just doesn't work that way. So I want your perspective on this next story. So it's a Joe Rogan's perspective.
Okay.
And it's not about him necessarily as much as it's about the shitheads coming after him. Because I don't know that you've been like really paying too much attention.
I saw a little bit.
So
on
Joe
it.
Rogan, we talked about that last week.
Right.
And so over the weekend, I think it was over the weekend, he came out, or maybe Monday or something like that. He came out and said, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. He's like, I'm not trying to
I'll be more mindful.
Yeah, and I'll be more mindful, and I'm good with Spotify, like putting a hey disclaimer if we're gonna talk about some shit like that, right?
Right.
So then you've got
Bra straps are driving me nuts tonight.
I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
Tie those the fuck zip it, bitch. Not you. The phone.
Even if you said that to me, I wouldn't listen to you.
So Spotify CEO Daniel Elk addressed controversy around comedian and podcast host Joe Rogan on Wednesday. Today, this is on CNN, a link on CNN,
Mm-hmm.
trying to balance creative expression with safety of our users. That's going to be the big point that I want to ask you about.
Okay.
Of course, it's a very complicated issue, Elk said in the company's post-earnings call on Wednesday, but I'm really proud of the steps that we took following the concerns raised by the medical and scientific communities. So basically, I can post a link out, or you can go to CNN and find it yourself. My question to you
Yes, Sarah.
is,
Fucking hot fire.
my question to you is, why do we need people to protect us from shit we may listen to, hear, read, or anything else when we've never needed them to protect us up until this point? I'm 45 years old. You're 52.
We don't. People
Right.
just think that that's their right now to tell me that I need this or I need that first, while you don't really know what I fucking need.
Right.
You don't know me. You don't know my family.
You know my perspectives, my background,
Right.
my lifestyle.
I was being more whiffy with it, babe, than You don't know, as serious as, but don't.
No, I want to be
If you
serious about
don't
this.
know
This is
me, if you don't know me, you don't know what I need. If I am choosing to listen to his podcast
right.
and not protesting it for some reason or another, well, then what I really need is for everyone to leave me the fuck alone so I can listen to my podcast.
Right. But do you take everything in, like, you're the same as me? Like, you take everything kind of, not everything, but a lot of shit with a grain of salt.
Yeah, absolutely. There's
Right.
two sides to every story.
But what's Jen Psaki came out.
I don't know who that is.
She's the which is awesome that you don't know who that is. She's the redheaded chick that's the communications director for the president.
Okay. That's why her name.
All of our president.
I don't watch anything on the.
And she basically said that we need to, protect people from hearing misinformation, right? And it kind of goes back to why? And I think some of these.
Sarah said because of money. Joe doesn't give a fuck about money and wants interesting people on his podcast.
agree.
The government needs money and power.
Right.
And then Craig said they hate us because they ain't us.
They
It's
taint
very
us.
true. She looks like Peppermint Patty is what Sarah said.
So that it goes back to that's why I wanted you to wear those. I didn't think of Peppermint Patty, but I thought those were very, very wintry.
Pippi Longstocking is what you're probably thinking of.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Peppermint Patty. I couldn't tell you.
Not me, the chick.
Oh, that chick. I thought you were talking about that.
No. Okay, your story. Keep your. Baby, I can't believe you missed that. Okay, keep going.
How the fuck? Never mind. I don't know Peppermint Patty. Sorry, my bad. What should
You don't know Peppermint Patty?
I'm a boy
from
that grew up in.
Charlie Brown?
No, I know Charlie Brown.
Wait,
I know Snoopy.
Was she in Peppermint Patty? And Charlie Brown?
I don't know.
I think
You're
it was.
older than me. We don't need to Google this. So they're dropping
Hey,
off. So
don't tell me what I need. You don't know me.
You don't know me. So there, a lot of people are dropping off. A lot of music. Some of them, like, who gives a fuck about Neil Young? He's a pile of shit, right?
Right.
A couple of other folks are dropping off, and then there's some other singer who's like, I'm not dropping off in protest of Joe Rogan. I'm dropping off because Spotify doesn't pay musicians the same as podcasters.
No, because you don't bring them nearly as much money as a fucking podcast.
And so I looked at the comments on it, and everybody's like, who are you? Like, that was like, and I'm not joking. It was the vast majority of people who were like, I've never even seen your music. It's like finding our podcast.
Did you go and see what her music was?
No.
I would have just to like listen to it and be like, you suck. Thank goodness you're leaving Spotify.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Maybe she's amazing. Maybe that. But
that's why I said you should have gone to listen.
Out to try and get some clout,
some support, some new listeners.
Right?
How'd it work for her?
Craig said even he knew Peppermint Patty was part of the Peanuts game.
Okay, well,
certain things you at my age, my
this is really itching a lot.
You want a hat?
No,
I got a baseball cap.
Thank you.
She's gonna do the old baseball cap because now you can't go in public like that.
No, exactly.
Jesus,
oh, you have such a big head. That's what she said.
Dirty. So anyway, I just wanted your perspective on that because it really comes down to is
nobody needs to tell anybody what to do.
If you're too dumb,
whether you're right and I'm totally fucking something up or it's unhealthy for me, or whether you're wrong and have no idea anything about me, don't tell me. You're not the boss of me. I make my own rules.
Yep.
I make my own rules.
Maybe I can go out to the internet like everybody else and do like multiple searches.
I fly by the seat of my pants.
Like if you go to Google, it's going to tell you certain things. It's going to be very, very curated, right? You go to like DuckDuckGo and it's not going to be as curated.
Right.
Because it's anonymized, right? It doesn't pull in your IP and it doesn't do this. That's kind of why they do that. So, interesting way to kind of think about it. I just wanted your perspective because we hadn't had a chance to talk
I don't like anybody telling me what to do. Not even you, especially not you.
Put up the fucking, put clothes on. We're going out. And you're like, no.
Yeah. I'll put clothes on when I'm damn ready to put clothes on.
And I'm like, we're leaving now. And you're like, I don't care.
I'm not. Apparently, we're not leaving now, is what I say. I got leggings and socks
goddamn
on.
Socks.
I got neon orange, neon pink, and white socks on.
It's all good, though.
My feet are warm.
It's all good, though. Dude, OnlyFans. It's a hard time for OnlyFans.
Oh.
I gotta find this story real quick. OnlyFans. are having a really bad time.
Okay.
Because their followers are dropping off because they're not making as much money.
Followers aren't making as much money?
Yeah, so the costs. So we need OnlyFans subscriptions.
You mean, people who sign up are leaving.
Yeah, they're fans, like the paying subscribers.
No, the fans pay them.
Mm-hmm. But the fans aren't making as much money, so they can't afford to.
The fans don't make money when they watch somebody.
No, like just in life. They're just not making any money.
Okay, because they haven't gone back to work.
Yeah, they're all in their mom's basement. Okay. So we need OnlyFans subscriptions.
Nothing wrong with living in your mom's basement.
To pay for our cats and dogs, or they'll go hungry. You really need to get that OnlyFans for feet thing going. It's hilarious. 2 OnlyFans. Oh, this is only 2. Damn it! It's just.
You didn't read the article before you started talking about it?
I did, actually. It's kind of funny. 2 OnlyFans models have complained they're feeling the pinch in January and February because of people's New Year's resolutions.
To watch less porn?
To give up looking at X-rated content.
So here's
online.
what I think is funny. So they're probably like, when I was signing up for my account, I was like scrolling through it and I'd be like, oh, wait, this girl says she's a chef. Why is she wearing that itty bitty teeny bikini? And I know the bitch ain't cooking in that. And so I don't know, like.
You signed up for what?
Onlys?
Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
what did I say?
Did you actually? No, you did. OnlyFans. But I was like, did you actually sign up for somebody's page?
No. So you get to the free stuff. And I just wanted to see, like, when you click on the stuff in the free stuff, then it takes you to want to see more, you pay. But I was like, I just want to see more because I know you're not cooking in that bikini. Could you imagine, like, making bacon,
pasta sauce,
making bacon in that bikini?
Spaghetti sauce.
Go to your
from scratch. Adult performers have asked people to abandon their New Year's resolutions of giving up X-rated content, which they say is having an effect on their incomes. Out-of-pocket stars, that's literally what it's called, out-of-pocket stars, Savannah Solo and Ethereal Weirdo.
I feel like I should look them up.
Can you do that? I don't know how to do that. I think you just Google them.
No, you can.
Say that while they rely on their subscribers for money, their pets are their dependents.
I did say the other day that I wish you could write off your pet stuff.
No, that would be awesome. But that would be back in the day when you I don't know if you could write off pets a long time ago, but you could definitely write off credit card interest.
I don't think you've ever been able to write
Savannah pleaded with her 400,000 followers on Twitter to rejoin the platform and view her content. If this
maybe her
is
content
Savannah,
sucked. Has she thought about that? Like,
I'm kind of looking at Savannah and I'm like, yeah, she's definitely putting things in her butt. Look, come on.
Okay.
You're on the left.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I see her.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, it's a bunch of dogs. That would be weird. Right? Like, there's no way around that.
I just get so like. Only hustlers hustle with Ann.
What?
Only hustlers hustle with Ann.
How much do those things cost?
I have no idea. But her little inside picture is her holding.
I mean, are you guys ditching your no porno January, February, March? I'm not.
Did I ditch my porno?
I said, are you guys? Like,
I haven't
everybody
watched
in
it
general.
forever. I haven't watched porn in forever. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Everybody's got time for porn.
No,
it's like
because
2 minutes.
It's like a fucking rabbit hole for me.
You have an addiction.
I watch one and I like it, so I'm like, ooh, what do they have?
Binge porn.
I watch one and I like it, and so then I'll scroll down and be like, oh, that one sucked. Let me go to this one. Oh, that one sucked. No, let me go. Okay, let me go back.
You're a binge pornographer.
Well, what would constitute a binge?
Okay, so if I drink beers for an entire weekend,
right?
Like, say I normally drink beers for like 5 hours, and then I go. So that's like the benchmark.
Okay.
And then I decide to drink beers for 10 hours.
No, I'm not that bad.
Or 12 hours or 15 hours. But you normally would look at no porn, and then you look at 4 hours of porn.
No, I look for maybe an hour of porn when I do watch porn.
Who the fuck has time to watch it for an hour? Oh, that's when I like go out of town or something.
you don't always have to be out of town.
Where the fuck am I at? Oh, jujitsu.
Mhm.
God damn it.
But again, I haven't done it in
Hoochie. I'm
forever.
gonna put a camera in the bedroom. So this lady, Ethereal, has 5 cats, 7 dogs, 12 snakes, 8 lizards, and 2 tortoise. Those are that's plural for tortoises.
That's what she has?
I made that tortoise thing up. So I don't know. I'm just telling you guys. Beth.
Sarah says she has time. She has time for porn. I love her. I love her.
Nice. Yes.
I love her.
I mean, you can always make time.
DJ said he makes his own rules. Like them apples.
There literally is no need to spend more than, like you said, no need to spend more than 10 minutes. There's just not.
I mean,
there's not.
Okay, let's have this conversation. Honestly, if you want to have more than 1-0, you need more than how many minutes?
Oh, you're a girl.
I'm a girl. I don't have to wait 20 minutes before I'm ready to rev again.
To what?
Rev.
Rev.
That just came into my head.
Get it back up. I don't know. I don't know. Beth watches it for the acting.
Yes.
I mean,
because it's incredible.
Some of them are great. Some of them definitely are better than others.
It depends what you're into.
What are you into? We already talked about this. We don't need to go down that
I don't have any whiskey in me. We're not going that deep.
All right.
No kids equals more FAP sessions. Yes. Yes. Speaking of no kids, our next door neighbor, sent, I just closed the door. Get the fuck out. I'm closing the door. She sent me this funny little skit on YouTube. It was about like these 2 young girls, and there's this hot dude working out, and they're like, would you look at that? And he's all smiling at them. She's like, can you move, please? And it's a dad. Like he looks exhausted. And she's like, you can just tell how much he cares. Look at the circles under his eyes. He hasn't slept for days, blah, blah, blah. So they go through this whole like 3-minute skit. And at the end, she's like, her friend goes, do you think this maybe means we want kids? And she goes, no, kids should be fed to goats. And I would love that. I was like, oh my gosh, for those of you that have kids, no offense, but we don't have kids. And I was funny. So I don't have kids either, Sarah. So I do what I want when Greg's gone.
Just saying.
Doesn't always mean I watch porn. Sometimes I just fall asleep on the couch.
That can happen too. She reads her sexy books instead. Yeah. Mental stimulation.
Yeah, and I got a pretty good imagination, so it's all good, baby.
Christ, you just sit on the couch and do it. So, there's actual physical cameras throughout the house.
How often do you check those cameras? Obviously not
on a hard drive.
Only for 24 hours.
Right there's 3
only for 24 hours. So I mean, you're obviously not checking them often enough because you would know if I did it or not.
Shit downloaded.
You would know if I did it or not if you were checking it.
Like, so every Wednesday morning, I'm like, I need to use the office. You'd be like, no, bitch. Do you want to go over the Oklahoma PD sub? Or do you want to save that one?
We'll save it. It's already almost 10.
All right. So My Family Seasonings, we're going to jump into that real quick. Beth's actually going to bring it up. I want to bring up their website to share with you guys.
Okay,
because
so
it's kind of cool. They've got all sorts of stuff, and we actually tried 2 new My Family Seasonings.
We tried 2, but used 3.
Oh, yeah, we used 3. So we tried the Wild Game last night. I used it on some deer steaks, some black buck deer steaks. It was fucking awesome. And then we also, well, you're not a deer steak person.
I think it needs to be fried next time.
I don't know what to tell you. Fried?
Yeah, like we talked about,
battered.
But
they were literally like
a
steaks.
chicken fried steak, but without the gravy.
Yeah. So I thought it was great. The Wild Game on that, very timey. It had some other great spices in there too.
It was good.
What was the other one we did?
We did with my steak.
Pork tenderloin.
I did. Oh yeah, we did the pork tenderloin the night before, but I did the prime rib seasoning on my little sirloin steak.
Yep. The backstrap. We're waiting on that. I'm just hanging out. I got 2 backstraps on.
Who said that?
Sarah. And then also,
Sarah, how did you do your backstrap?
That's
with the question. Did she do it in the buttermilk with the flour and some seasoning and then
recommends?
Right? Yeah.
Just depends. Or we just smoke it or something like that. So then we did the pork tenderloin. We did a pork tenderloin on Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah. Monday.
Ruben says you have a whole library or collection of Beth solo banjo concerts.
Ding, 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 ding. Buttermilk. She said buttermilk for sure. Yeah. But so go out to My Family Seasonings with an S.com. And I just snorted. That was weird. And check them out. Use discount code.
They have recipes and stuff on there
Good
too.
Gravy.
Meatball
For
recipe.
20% off. Good gravy. Good gravy.
Oh, good gravy.
My family's seasoning. Yeah, they got all sorts of shit
They
out
have
there.
cookie recipe on there.
Does it use any seasonings?
That's what I'm about to find out.
What's it do? What's it do?
What does it mean?
Do they have cookies?
Peanut butter cookies. You can't eat it.
Oh, fuck off with them peanut. I'm gonna complain to the owners.
It doesn't use seasoning. That's just so that you can have a dessert. With
I
your
know the
great big piece of
owners.
hunk of meat.
Next up, I
seasoning.
want to bring up modernmountaineer.com.
Give me a second.
That's going to bring this up. This is where our shirts are located. And you can go out there and use, there's no discount code. It's just go out there, support Bill at modernmountaineer.com. And our show. So other shows also that he does, they're going to be out here. So you'll see the 3 little lines up on the top left.
Yeah.
You just search through, I think it's shop on the
Store.
left, or store. It'll bring up their page. And then our stuff's on the right, just kind of towards the right next to his wife's ass. And then go ahead and click on our link if you don't mind. So you click there. We've got different colors. We've got different
We
sizes.
don't have different colors.
Yeah, we do. We got
do?
gray and black.
Oh,
And
but
then
we have two
charcoal.
colors.
We got 3 different colors.
Oh.
Gray, black, charcoal. So if you guys are interested, go check those out. Support us, support Bill as well. So, and then he's got a bunch of other shit out there too. I think that's probably where he's going to put some of the Nooner Nation stuff.
Yeah, it is already out
printed.
there. You didn't
Oh,
see
was?
it?
I didn't notice it. Excuse me. So yeah, the Nooner Nation shirts and his stickers
Right
and all that good stuff. So you'll be able to get that out there.
Podcast
Is
stickers right now is what he has.
that what it was?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So go out there and support them and support us, and all this shit goes back out there. And like I said, we'll be out in Austin on the 12th, 13th, 14th.
Get there on 12th, leave it on 14th.
14th. We're going to do a couple shows. We'll do a live show. We're still going to do our Friday show. We'll do a live show there Saturday Saturday evening, which will be fun. Get a bunch of the Nooners together that are coming from out of town. It'll be fun because I know Holly will be there. I
Mhm.
know
I'm excited.
Wake and Jake from Wake and Jake podcast will be there. There'll be a bunch of people showing up. So we'll get a bunch of
Us,
a bunch
Lloyd.
of folks. Us, Lloyd's going to be there, of course.
Bill,
sorry.
obviously.
Yeah. So it'll be a fucking blast. Just hang out and do that shit. DoorDash police. This is hilarious. If you guys haven't seen this,
So,
you may or may not have seen this, but I thought this was fun.
it was funny. A police officer delivers DoorDash order after the driver was arrested in a viral TikTok video.
Yep.
So the officer was cute too. In Suffolk Falls, South Dakota, a woman opened her door. Surprised, she thought it would be her DoorDash driver, and it was a police officer with her. I think it was an Arby's order.
Yeah.
She did say she figured something was up because she did see the police lights that down the road. But she never imagined that a police officer would stop to deliver her food. So
Sandy. What's going on?
she was like, "Oh yes, my food gonna take a while." At first, because she realized that I don't know how she put 2 and 2 together that it was her DoorDash dude, but she did. The guy had an outstanding warrant, so he was arrested. And the police officer since he was so close, he didn't want to leave the lady hanging, so he literally delivered.
You got the TikTok?
It's thinking right now.
Thinking?
Yeah.
Wearing a beanie inside, and I'm just gonna put these on.
Okay. Come on. You can do
We've got
it.
a chilly, wintry mix coming tomorrow.
It starts raining tomorrow.
So-
Cold AF already. It's already like
Beth had a beanie on, and she
40 hours.
bitched out.
40 hours. It's 40 degrees. Okay, so let
All right.
me.
Let me know when you're ready.
Come on. You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, TikTok, don't fail us. There we go. It's just basically, there's always some bullshit popping up and stuff
I
like
don't know
that.
where my mouse is right now, but it's because it's clocking. There it is. It's up way top.
All right. Here we go. Kill everything. It's thanking.
So anyways, that's her. I think that's her.
Her doorstep.
Doorbell. Yeah,
Yep.
it's her doorbell.
And he walks
camera.
up. Yeah,
And he walks up. He rings the doorbell, and he's like, "I'm here with your food."
it's the Rams and San Francisco, Jessica. Come on,
It's
get
not
with the
San
times.
Is it San Francisco?
The 49ers.
For some reason, I thought you said the Browns the
Oh,
other
no,
day.
the Browns. Jesus
It's
Christ.
not the Browns. It's
Bengals.
Bengals. You did say Browns the other day, so I said that in a meeting, and I looked like a fucking idiot. I did not throw you under the bus. I just said, hey, it started with a B. I knew that much.
It's one of those teams that doesn't matter, but they matter all of a sudden. So I'm going
that was,
Rams.
Somebody on the show I was watching earlier said, is this going to be the Super Bowl that's hashtag nobody cares?
I think it's going to be a big one. I think what's going to actually happen, it's going to make bigger news for it being in LA again, because they just had the whatever championship, MSC, AFC, whatever it was, championship, and like nobody in the city of fucking LA was wearing a mask at the game.
Yeah,
but they have a mask mandate, so that's probably going to be a bigger deal.
I mean, they had a mask mandate at the show we went to on Thursday night. Nobody was wearing a mask. It's like nobody cares anymore.
No, agreed. But LA is LA, man. It's not Texas.
No, so the officials in LA just want you to believe that
you're going to root for.
I'm going to root for the commercials and the halftime.
It's going to be a big fucking Beats commercial. Dr. Dre. Jess,
Eminem.
Are you going to go
Dre.
LA? You going to go LA? Or are you going to go a little Bengals?
Nico says next year, Dolphins, Packers. Supposed to be in the 80s there next week, Gigi said. So epic weather for the game. Yeah, that will be nice.
Yeah, I'm not going there. I'm going to Florida. Not next week.
No, we don't know yet.
Couple weeks.
We gotta spin a calendar and put our finger down.
Let's talk some entertainment real quick. We're gonna jump a bunch and we're gonna talk entertainment, if you do mind.
Yep.
Is there anything you want to cover before that?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Entertainment, Ozark.
We don't need to find any stories for Fridays because we don't get through most of what we have, and we have plenty for Friday now.
Yeah, exactly.
Less work for me, baby.
I'm not going to drop any fucking spoilers like they did on the RPR or I think it was RPR. They were dropping everything.
Yeah.
People were like, fuck
Shut
you.
up.
I'm literally taking out my headphones. Right. It really is.
Did they give a
good.
spoiler alert?
No, they just started going into shit.
Oh.
Thing's been out for a week or whatever, right? But no.
But so they're like you. It's been out for a week. It's only day 3 that it's been out, and you're already done with the first 7.
Well, no, like it's been out for it came out last week.
Oh,
like 9 days.
Still,
whatever, right? So it really is that good. I mean, but if you have to like Ozark, right? So like you can't take Ozark. Like it's too stressful. Which is totally fine.
Yeah, I probably could one show at a time, not binge watching like 3.
So I watch them while I work out. I watch so I watched the first 7 or 8 or whatever it was. It really was pretty good. Alex, what's happening? The storyline, and I realized after I started it, I had missed like 3 or 4 episodes off of last year.
You did?
How in the fuck did I do that? I think I just
way to drop the ball on
Montaigne. We got busy watching other shit.
Well, we got busy,
but it was literally like
damn straight
a year and a half, almost 2 years ago,
with everything like everything else.
Season, so I forgot. Anyway, good show. Crazy shit's happening. Definitely go check it out. Another one that we just found, In From the Cold. It was just released on Netflix. These are all Netflix ones. In From the Cold, chick's a badass.
Ooh, Sandy's on. Hi, Sandy.
Chick's a badass.
She really is.
Right? And it's, if you like, what was the movie with, or the TV show with
Jennifer Gardner?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called,
Can't
but I know
remember
who
the name of that show. But whatever that is, only she
It was
can
on ABC.
She can shape shift.
Yeah, she can. And she can camouflage.
And whatever, same thing, right?
Nope.
Shape shift, camouflage, whatever.
Shapeshift is changing her shape. Camouflage is just changing her appearance.
So whatever that one, and she's pretty hot.
I mean, her body is. Her face.
Her face is.
She's not ugly, but I think they make her look tired because she's also a mom.
Supposed to be a mom.
Yeah.
That gets pulled back in, and this is like trailer shit. Gets pulled back into doing this karate, like
the spy life
shit.
Alias.
Go check it out.
It was Alias.
Alias. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And it's definitely well worth checking it out.
For almost 16 years. Wow.
What?
That show was on for almost 6 years. I said 16, but I meant 6.
Jesus Christ.
I'm tired.
Check that out.
My brain's fried.
Another one. Korean zombie movie. Show, rather. Korean
was it
zombie
good?
show.
So it's got to tie to Train to
shit.
What's the Train to
in the
Botswana
show,
or something?
The Train to Bhutan.
Bhutan, thank you. I knew it started
in
with
the
a B.
show they reference another Korean movie, The Train to
scary
Bhutan,
movie too,
which is a zombie movie.
Oh, that one is?
Yeah. but they're referencing it as being a movie.
Is it good?
Dude, it's pretty good.
So why do you say they have the zombie?
They've got zombies
genre down.
fucking down. They know how to make them click and turn into zombies and shit, and then like tear face off when you need to and do all the stuff. But it's about these kids that are stuck in this fucking like prep school or like high school or
Their
whatever.
private school or something.
And all of a sudden, this kid gets, and this is trailer shit. He gets bit on the finger.
But yeah, she gets bit on by an
By this
animal.
little
Yeah,
psycho animal.
I think he was an experiment, wasn't he?
I don't know.
And she was like, "Let me save you." I
So-
don't really know, but
Go check that one out if you want some. But there are definitely jump scares to it. It's not like super scary, and it's kind of funny. And there's like one
Jeez.
girl is super fucking annoying. Like, I hope that girl gets eaten,
Oh,
but she hasn't gotten eaten yet.
she
I'm
will.
only like 3 or 4 episodes in.
You watched that many in one
Yeah, I
night?
totally did. I binge watch. I get addicted.
What time did you come to bed?
Late. Let's not
Holy
talk about
shit.
that on the open networks. But anyway, go check them out. Lastly, the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Wait, what? There's another one?
trailer.
I mean, is it really new? It's a remake, obviously, so
Hang
it's
on,
not
I'm looking
new.
For the
The
goddamn-
remake, the new remake is how you should say that.
Oh, I didn't pull it in. Hang on a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this in because the Leatherface guy. So it's on Netflix. The trailer I dropped out to The Bar Is Open with Beth and Greg on the Facebook. If you don't have that, then you can just go Google Netflix trailer and it will pop up for you, Beth, here in just a second, but everybody else will see it
Oh.
pretty much now. This is the new Leatherface,
So they literally made his whole body Leatherface. It's not a mask like it's out been on the other ones.
but the preview is pretty creepy,
Is it creepy?
but it's also very much 2022.
What do you mean by
There's
that?
like in the the preview, there's like a bunch of people on a bus. And I'm not giving anything away. A bunch of people on the bus. Leatherface gets on there and goes, vroom, and a dude, all the people go with their phones.
Because they're idiots.
They start recording, and then he goes, ram, ram, and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
Then they
And then he
realize
just
he's-
starts like fucking housing everybody. So
Sorry. Cedar's
DJ
bad
said it
against
looks like Biden with a tan.
Oh, gross.
So I mean, well, he's got the spray on oil.
I got to sneeze. It's not going to come out. It's all right. I'm good.
We need to get you a hold button for when you're
Oh.
going to sneeze. Beth has a cough and a sneeze. at the same time.
They know this, babe. I've had it for like 6 weeks now. And it was
Like
so
6
good the
years.
last 3 days because Cedar was so low
I
and then it
know.
popped up high again.
It's your feel good tonight.
One day
baby.
it'll eventually go away. Oh, my feel good is so cute.
Okay.
If I can get my laptop to power back up. There is a
We need
penguin.
to get you a better laptop,
Yeah, I told you.
and I
wanted
can use
I
that
want-
just for pictures.
want an
and shit
Apple.
Like that. Not getting you another goddamn
I want
or
an Apple.
whatever.
I want an Apple computer. An Apple laptop.
They always die.
No, I spilled water on it. That's why the battery died on that one. Works sometimes, doesn't work other times. Apparently, this one never works. Anyways, there's this really
It was
cute.
a MacBook Pro.
It was beautiful. I had it for forever.
No, you had it for like 2 years.
Like 3 or 4. And that's
You had the
forever.
first one, your MacBook
That's
Air.
forever in the
I'm
life
just
of
gonna
a
get you a
computer.
MacBook Air.
A what? MacBook Care?
Air.
Oh, what's that?
Not a Pro. You don't need a Pro.
You don't know me.
You need that in Apple version so you feel better about yourself.
I might need the Pro.
No, you definitely don't.
I mean, I might.
It's not gonna work.
No, it shouldn't be dead. We literally charged it before we
It's
came
not
up
dead.
here.
Battery's on. It charges through that cable.
It's black.
Are you gonna make me like touch it and like do the magic thing?
Ooh, if you will do that, that's what she said. You're gonna touch it, make me do the magic thing.
Why, Beth? Do you always have so many hard?
Anyways, I'll just talk about it. I'll post
It's
it.
just a really pretty penguin.
It's a
think it
it's a cute
actually-
penguin. It was born with some disabilities. Like it when it was born, it couldn't walk.
Okay.
So they had to figure out how to help. They like made a sling for it, and it went through therapy, and now it walks, but it walks a little differently.
You
And
killed your.
they
laptop.
they brought some special needs kids, all sorts of different special needs, to the Phoenix
No, Jess.
Aquarium,
Okay.
the one that we've been to a few times. And they got to meet the penguin, and they got to like talk about
Which
how
aquarium?
the big one in fucking Scottsdale.
Oh, the new one.
Yes.
Like that new dolphin experience or whatever the fuck it was called.
It was an aquarium.
Yeah, okay.
But they got to see them and meet them, and they got to talk about like how he's not bad because he's there. It was just really sweet. And the penguin's so cute. He's just walking around like a penguin going, I'm a penguin. I'm a great penguin.
That's not working.
I walk funny, but I'm normal.
You literally killed your laptop.
Just sitting
talking
here.
to it.
Just sitting here.
So if anybody needs a shitty, it's not shitty.
It's
got
not.
really good
It's-
reviews and everything.
I don't
think you had
understand
like
why.
4 things. Mine, my nephew dropped.
Yes,
My
an
nephew.
aquarium in the middle of the desert, Nico.
It literally was. They
It's
literally
very
have
funny.
dolphins there, so I don't.
They have
know how I feel
everything
about
there.
it. Yeah, but they're only 4.5 hours away from the ocean to literally put him back in the ocean if they needed to.
Yeah. But they take
Unless it
really
was
good
a
care of
zombie
them.
apocalypse and the highway gets blocked. Then
Or there's no humans left to take care of them.
or that. Womp womp.
What's your feel good?
My feel good. My nephew dropped his first song on YouTube. It's got an old kind of like,
Was it good?
yeah, it's interesting. It's different. He's very kind of like plays guitar, he plays piano, he does a bunch of shit and he blends it all together.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I don't know. Maybe he could do it all at once. I have no idea. Like make layers or something like that and like play it all at once.
Well, if he had a professional studio, then yeah.
Yeah, he does it all in his like apartment. So anyway, so Joe Norman out on YouTube. Go out and give him a like. I don't know, Joe Norman.
That's
Just
cool.
look up Joe Norman. I literally
sweet.
looked that up.
Good for you,
So
Joey.
that was kind of. I thought it was kind of cool. He said, somebody kind of told him he's been holding on to it. I'd seen it on a private, like he'd messaged me it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that he actually posted
Good
it
for him.
out. So good for him.
Takes balls,
So-
baby.
It does. It takes balls to put yourself out there. That's one thing we know. My balls are always out there. Your lady buns are always out there.
My lady buns.
Yep. That's these.
That's not lady buns, honey. Buns is butt.
Oh,
So
lady mammary glands.
No, my
What do we
lady
call them?
lumps.
Lady. Oh, that's what it was. I couldn't think of the fucking.
Because you're 90.
What's her name? Fergie.
Fergie.
Dumb bitch. She's on meth, right?
Not
Yeah,
anymore. She's
probably.
recovering.
Oh, my bad. You guys, that's it. That's all we got in our gas tank tonight.
Now we're going to go eat some dinner.
Now we're going to eat baked potatoes that Beth has pre-made. Throw some chicken on it. We're going to eat. So go hit the like and subscribe button. We love you guys. We'll be back on Friday with a lot more Vim and Vigor and a whiskey review Friday.
Vim and Vigor. Very nice.
Jess asked, would the equivalent for a woman be their labias?
That would be, I think, also lady button would work.
Lady button
Lady-
lumps?
No, there's no. Stop
Kind
while
of
you're
got a
ahead.
little.
No, it has no lumps. If your labia has a lump, you need to go to the doctor.
There's that, motherfuckers. So subscribe, like us on YouTube, iTunes, do all the stuff. Spotify now. I didn't say this at the beginning. Go out and check it out. Give us a little. It takes 2 seconds. On Spotify, do us a favor and do all of the podcasts you can think of. Look them up. You have to watch like 3 episodes or listen to 3. Just fast forward through that shit and then hit the 5.
Whiskey Review 1, Lloyd Burke 0. Hashtag true fucking story. Love
Fire
you, Lloyd.
pit, backyard, Lloyd, sleepy time.
No, you guys didn't go to bed till 5.
No, he fell asleep at like
Oh,
2:30. That's a story for another show.
okay.
Thanks to all the military first responders. Without you, we can't do this. We appreciate y'all. Ian, come get a beer. It's gonna get chilly tonight.
Ooh.
Emily, we miss you. Thanks, guys. We will catch you on
Love you guys.
Friday. Later. Stay warm
Stay
up there in the
warm.
North Texas area.
Northern, the
Don't,
northern South
don't,
Texas
don't.
area.